Today I'm sharing 5 must-dive Caribbean sites, plus there's a chance for you to win a diving trip to experience one of the dive sites firsthand, so stay tuned for that. Hey everybody, Torben here from DIVEIN, the place where we test dive gear, explore amazing dive destinations, and share tips that helps you become a better diver. In this video, we'll go over 5 fantastic dive sites in the Caribbean. We'll cover why these sites are special, what makes each one so unique. Now let's dive in. West End Wall, Roatán, Honduras. This is what wall diving is all about. West End Wall in Roatán starts shallow at around 20 feet, 6 meters, perfect for snorkelers and newer divers, but then drops dramatically down to something like 90 feet, that's 27, 30 meters, and then it keeps going down further into the blue and hits the sandy bottom at some point. What makes this dive site so special is the currents that comes here from multiple directions, turning this into a really nice drift dive, but also a chance to see a lot of amazing marine life. You got plenty of schools of spadefish, permits, eagle rays gliding by, and like this wall is just amazing with all the small things inside. But what really amazing is when the big life comes. We got hammerheads, barracudas, wahoos, even sailfish that can drift by on any given dive. Visibility here is typically 80 plus feet, 24, 25 meters, and even more. Really exciting, amazing, and a dive you just want to keep coming back to. And this is the reason why West End earned this reputation as a must-see dive site. Before we move on, we secured something incredible for one of you, a chance to experience West End Wall and all the best of Roatán's diving. Thanks to Anthony's Keys Resort, the sponsor of this video. So Anthony's Keys has been welcoming divers for over 50 years, and they know Roatán's reef better than anyone. So whether you're staying at their Hill Superior rooms or the iconic overwater bungalows, you're right at the heart of the action. What really sets Anthony's Keys apart is how they make the diving effortless. You wake up over the reef, you grab your gear and you're off to diving world-class dive sites within minutes. No long boat rides, no crowded dive boats, just pure access to some of Caribbean's best diving. Between dives, you can paddleboard through crystal clear lagoons, kayak to secluded spots, or just relax in a hammock with that incredible ocean view. The food is absolutely fantastic. The staff generally cares about your experience, and really every detail in this place is designed with divers in mind. This isn't just a quick getaway. One lucky winner gets a 7-night dive package. That means a week of unlimited diving, all your meals are covered, comfortable accommodation in their Hill Superior room, and access to some of Caribbean's best dive sites. I'll tell you exactly how you can win this at the end of the video, so stick around. If you're after an adrenaline rush, well, this is it. Tiger Beach in Bahamas is world famous for one reason: face-to-face encounters with tiger sharks in quite shallow and really crystal clear water. You drop down onto a white sandy bottom, 20 to 40 feet, 6 to 12 meters. You kneel down and then you just wait. Not before long, you'll start seeing these giants coming in. Some of these sharks here are easily 12 feet. That's 3.5 meters long. Massive, powerful, but you know, they glide past you with such a calm and elegance that you don't expect it until you see it with your own eyes. You actually get so close that you can see the stripes along the flanks, and you can even actually have eye contact with them or look them in the eye. For a moment, everything else just kind of fades away. You're breathing slowly or really fast, depending on who you are, and everything else just seems to vanish because you're just face to face or mask to face with one of these giants, amazing apex predators. This is the kind of dive that I promise you, once you've done it, you will remember it forever. It's not just a dive and forget it. This is a once in a lifetime. Salt Pier might not sound like much, but it is actually an active loading pier for salt. But underwater, it's one of Bonaire's most iconic dives. When you dive here, you drop down among these towering concrete pillars, and it's just full of marine life like nothing else. You got tapoons, snappers, grunts in large numbers, and you know, they're just swimming in and out of cover from these pillars, and the pillars themselves are covered in beautiful, beautiful corals. Occasionally you'll even see eagle rays gliding by as well, and if you have time or have good enough time, you know, start looking into the small holes, the small crevices, because you'll have frogfish, you'll have bleenies, you'll have abundance of small life living within these. The dive itself is quite shallow, 20 to 40 feet, 6 to 12 meters. It's really easy to do and it's nice and relaxing, but don't think of this as a boring dive just because it's easy. It is really amazing because of all the life and all the things you're going to be seeing. Lighthouse Reef, Atoll, Belize is the next place. So all people know that the Blue Hole in Belize, this massive 1,000-foot sinkhole, that's probably the most photographed dive site on Earth, at least from the top. But what most people is missing is actually that most of the fun is on the outside of the wall. Half Moon Cay wall is where the real action is. This is a dramatic drop off that starts around 35 feet, 10 meters, and then just continues into the blue ocean. The wall is absolutely stunning. It's covered in corals. We're talking massive barrel sponges, huge, really beautiful, colorful sea fans, and then, you know, all the other things in between. Marine life here is healthy, really a lot of fish living on the reef. And then when you look out to the blue, you can see reef sharks cruising by. Turtles as well is an often visitor here. And then just massive schools of jacks. Then, you know, schools just seem to continue forever. Eagle rays will glide by occasionally, and then if you're really lucky, whale sharks is an opportunity. Visibility here is usually 100 feet, 30 meters, plus minus, but really amazing. And what really stuns you is that reef formation and how you're following this beautiful reef. Truly a must-do dive. Cozumel is drift diving central, and the Cathedral is one of the crown jewels of this reef. So the dive site itself gets its name from one of the cave systems where you, from a reef, you dive down through small swim-throughs, and all of a sudden you're in this pristine cave where you look up and it feels like you're in a medieval cathedral and you're looking through, and this is the creation of God. Well, I guess this is even more than an actual cathedral. Just absolutely beautiful. All the lights shining through this amazing dive spot. And then once you're done, you swim up and you come up to a more sandy spots, but you got all the coral boomies all the way around, and you still have an amazing marine life on a dive site where you're drifting. As soon as you're out from the cathedral as well, the drift's going to start as well, and you continue further on, you'll see sharks, you'll see turtles, you'll see eagle rays going by, and it is really just an abundance of marine life and swim-throughs and that feeling of being right at the center of something really that amazing. And now for that Anthony's Keys Resort giveaway I mentioned earlier. So one of you gets a chance to win a complete 7-night dive package at Anthony's Keys Resort. This is a full experience, a week of diving, all your meals are covered, really nice hill superior room with access to world-class diving like at West End Wall, Mary's Place, a bunch of other amazing dive sites at Roatán. So here's how you win. So like this video, subscribe to the channel. In the comments below, tell us which of these 5 Caribbean dive sites you'd want to dive the most, and most importantly, why. And then subscribe to the newsletter. The link is in the description as well. We'll pick the winners in 8 weeks exactly, based on the best comment. The winner will get a certificate valid for a full year, so you have plenty of time to plan your next trip to Roatán. And we'll announce the winners in our newsletter, so make sure you subscribe and also make sure you read it in 8 weeks. I hope you enjoyed this walkthrough of 5 amazing Caribbean dive sites, and of course I hope you get the chance to win and experience this diving of West End Wall all by yourself.